Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing this magical Monday? It's not very magical, of course. Most of us are all stuck in lockdown with nothing else to do, so that's why I'm here to bring you all some entertainment in the form of the Premier League playoff. We are back with the semi-final games today. We have got Liverpool versus Wolves, and we have got Manchester City versus Chelsea. If you do not know how we got to this point, please go back and watch my first Premier League playoff video. It explains the format of the tournament, and it shows the first 3 games from the tournament. We had a cagey affair between Manchester United and Chelsea, which went to penalties, and we had Manchester City dominating possession and controlling Sheffield United and ultimately putting them away by a single goal to nil. Liverpool, of course, got the bye, and Wolves caused the upset against Leicester, Leicester being the highest seeds. Wolves taking a 2-1 win, thanks to some excellent finishing from João Moutinho and Raúl Jiménez. Anyways, without further ado, let's get on to the first game. Of course, remember, Liverpool are getting a 1-goal head start in this game to account for their massive points lead. That's why they got the first round bye, and that's why they are getting this 1-goal head start. Welcome to Anfield. It's 1-0 to Liverpool, of course. The head start. What can Wolves do? Can Wolves pull off another upset like they did? Or will Liverpool's Premier League dominance shine on through? Here's Wijnaldum on the ball. Wijnaldum looking for options. Finds Firmino. Can he find Salah? Little ball into Salah. What a snap shot. The ferocious power from Salah's left foot. The Egyptian king strikes to double Liverpool's advantage here. Anfield erupts, and why wouldn't they? They are finally coming ever closer to ending that 30-year wait. They thought they'd got the league sealed up. Obviously, things have happened since, and this is going to be the way that they are going to get it if they can. But they definitely taken a strong foothold in this game from the outside of Mohamed Salah's left foot. That's fired into the bottom corner. It's 2-0 to Liverpool. Klopp's over the moon. What can Wolves do? Can they mount a comeback? Only time will tell. Henderson's bringing the ball forward. He's driving that team forward like a captain truly should. Will he do the one thing Gerrard never managed to do, and that's lift the Premier League trophy? Well, Firmino's going to do what he can. Mane with a strike from range. Can't get through a crowd of players. Now Adama Traore has the ball for Wolves. It's a chance to break. It's a searching ball for Raúl Jiménez. Alisson a long way off his line. But the pressure applied by Jimenez forces the throw-in, and it's taken quickly back to Adama Traore. He finds Raúl Jiménez again, gets his head to it. Liverpool mop up possession comfortably. Wolves, of course, troubled Liverpool in the league and in the cups this season, but they're not quite providing just the amount of threat that they did in this game right here. Johnny finds Jota. Johnny again, searching ball, finds Moutinho, early cross here. Jimenez, what a save by Alisson, just diving off to his left. That could have been Wolves' way back into the game, but they are denied by the amazing Alisson. Henderson here is the furthest man forward for Liverpool. He's working the 1-2s with Firmino, who will lose out, and Adama Traore has the ball again. He's lightning quick, and we're about to see it here as he's beating a man. No, he picks out Jimenez expertly. Those two connecting so well. Now Jimenez picks out Adama Traore, who shut his blocks and goes over for a corner. Moutinho to take the resulting corner. We're nearly at the end of the first half here. And that's cleared away by Jordan Henderson again. He's winning everything for Liverpool, but Adama Traore is back on the ball. Moutinho again, a chance to whip another ball in, and that's cleared away again by Henderson. into the 2 minutes of additional time. Salah here, can Liverpool break? It's not looking like there's going to be enough time, but that remains to be seen, as Wijnaldum does find the ball through to Mane, which gives Liverpool just a chance for one last attack. We've passed over the 2 minutes now. Mane forced backwards, but finds Fabinho. Back to Wijnaldum, the ball into Firmino. Here's the chance for Liverpool, he finds Mane. What a sublime piece of football that is. The unselfish nature of Roberto Firmino. He could have had a chance from the angle at goal there, but he literally just waits that ball perfect from the outside of Rui Patricio. No chance. Mane, a world of his own, no defender anywhere near him, and that looks to put the game to bed before half time. Klopp is top of the cop, and it's 3-0 Liverpool, and they look like they have got 1 foot in the final. 3-0, of course, at half time is a treacherous scoreline that Liverpool know all too well, but it's looking highly unlikely that Wolves will find their way back into this game in the second half. We are back with the second half here from Anfield. Just to talk about Liverpool's first half dominance, they have had 7 shots and all 7 have been on target. Absolutely clinical. Jurgen Klopp's side is so well drilled, and they are putting on a footballing masterclass against a very talented Wolves side. Wolves have threatened, of course, but not anywhere near as much. Not anywhere near as effectively. They've had 1 clear-cut chance and failed to take that. Alisson producing a fantastic save early on. Can they work some magic, some miracle? Can they find a way back in the game? It's not looking likely, but we never say never in the Premier League. It is the most entertaining league in the world. It's the game that we love so much. It's the whole reason why there is a debate about getting the Premier League finished in the first place, because it's such the fabric of our lives as sports fans, as people here in England. Adama Traore, another chance for Wolves to break down the right. He finds João Moutinho. Doherty working the 1-2s, unsuccessful there. Liverpool will come away with possession. It's Firmino. He's got options left and right. He finds Jorginho Wijnaldum. Back to Firmino, could have found Henderson there, chose the easier ball. It's Wijnaldum with the snapshot, it's wide. Robertson venturing forward down the left now. He's going to come inside to Wijnaldum. Again, further inside, Jordan Henderson, Fabinho. Wijnaldum again working some space. Can't force his way through the Wolves' defence. Jordan Henderson brings the ball forward now. Liverpool, it's attack after attack. Firmino with the ball, finds Henderson again. Henderson with the drive, hits the upright. Salah's on the ball now. He's looking for an option. Nobody's really showing for him, so he's out wide, one-on-one. He whips in a ball. Wijnaldum looking to get on the end of that. He can't. Now can Wolves break? No, the big man, Virgil van Dijk, will get on there. Firmino's come away with the ball. Shot saved comfortably by Rui Patricio. Looking to launch that counter-attack. It's won by Robertson. Adama Traore is fighting for it back, but he won't get it, but Mane will. And now it's Fabinho. Cuts to the outside. Mane again. That's offside. The shot was comfortably saved anyway. Anfield arises to applaud the man who's seemingly won everything, been first to every ball. Jordan Henderson, the captain, comes off, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain will take his place. Here's Daniel Podence down the right-hand side. He'll lose out to Robertson. Another opportunity goes begging for Wolves as they lose the ball sloppily. What can Oxlade-Chamberlain do now? Salah's there. He's got Alexander-Arnold rampaging down the right. There's the ball whipped in. Fingertip save by Patricio to parry the ball away. Can Wolves counter now? They are running out of time to find 3 goals to get back into this game. Podence, he's going to find Doherty. Tries a 1-2, but very sloppily gives it away. Thankfully, Podence will win it back for Wolves. Jimenez can't find Doherty, and now it's a chance for Liverpool to break, as they so often do so effectively. Fabinho, Oxlade-Chamberlain, he's not got any options showing for him now, but he comes inside, keeps the ball very well. Fabinho finds Mane. Goes back to Jorginho Wijnaldum. Liverpool dictating the possession, playing their way, how they want to. Mane looking back inside, can't find anywhere. Oxlade-Chamberlain's already got the ball back. Robertson, it's a never-ending pressure on this Wolves back line. Every time they win the ball, they lose it straight away because Liverpool, it's almost like they've got 12 men. Jorginho Wijnaldum here, he loses the ball. But Van Dijk wins it straight away from the first attempted pass as Wolves try and break. Now it's Oxlade-Chamberlain with the ball. He looks for Firmino, and finally I can take a breath as Rui Patricio will pick up the ball. Firmino has the ball down the right now. It's Shaqiri who's come on for the last few minutes. Can he put in a ball from the right hand side just to add to Liverpool's impressive margin of victory? Firmino whips one in. It's cleared away by Wolves. 2 minutes additional time. It's nearly already all gone. Joe Gomez comfortable on possession. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Milner, Trent Alexander-Arnold who's ventured over to the left. That's the game. Liverpool take a 3-0 win and they are the first team in the Premier League playoff final. Are they going to end 30 years wait for a league title? Are they going to get their first ever Premier League? We now have to find out who they are going to face in said final. That's all from Anfield. We'll see you at the Etihad very, very soon. Welcome to the Etihad Stadium. It is Manchester City and it is Chelsea. We've got the second semi-final of the Premier League playoff to bring you here today. City in the light blue, Chelsea in the black. Who gets the honour of taking on Liverpool in the final at Wembley Stadium? We find that out today. Man City with the early possession. They've launched the attack down the right hand side. It's Riyad Mahrez who skips inside Marcus Alonso. Rodri comfortable in possession, finds Walker back to Rodri. Short tiki-taka that we expect from Manchester City here. They are not changing their game plan for anybody. It's Kevin De Bruyne, goal scorer in the last game against Sheffield United. Aguero has the ball here. He brings De Bruyne into play. Rodri searching raw out to find Raheem Sterling on the left. Whips that in. It's going to go well over Aguero's head, but Mahrez will get there. A little touch to beat Alonso, and there's a snapshot from Aguero. Well held by Kepa. Reaching to his left. He's going to now try and launch the Chelsea counter-attack. Going up to Giroud, unable to hold it up, and City come away with possession again. It's David Silva, the midfield magician, finds Aguero. Right back to Silva, now Mahrez. Mahrez looking to go outside, now to come inside. He finds Kyle Walker out, overlap. Kyle Walker whips one in, cleared away. But it's back to John Stones who recycles quickly. Kyle Walker. Mahrez strays offside so we can't find him. Doubles back, finds him later on. Now Mason Mount's coming away with the ball, but they're under a lot of pressure from Manchester City right back in their own area. Mason Mount becoming an auxiliary left back right there. Searching ball across the park, and now City's defence is at 6 and 7s as Willian breaks through and he manages to absolutely rinse Fernandinho there. Azpilicueta with the ball in. Cleared away by John Stones. Impressive defending by the young Barnsley lad. Kovacic bursts through the lines now, looking for a ball back inside. Can't find Giroud. City comfortable in possession again now as they look to attack. De Bruyne, Silva, De Bruyne, Silva, De Bruyne, Silva. They could go back and forth to each other all day. Aguero's involved now. Look at the intricacy of these tiny little passes. Fancy flicks as well from De Bruyne. David Silva now looking for an option. Zinchenko with a wayward ball there. Completely unlike a Manchester City team. And now Chelsea take possession. Jorginho. Now Giroud. He holds it up well. That's his job. He's got to bring other players into play. Alonso will look for Mount. Kyle Walker's there to cover. Mount puts pressure on, but Walker finds Mahrez. One final City chance perhaps as we get close to half-time. Added time is almost upon us. There it is, the traditional 2 minutes of additional time that we see it in the first half in most of these Premier League playoff games. Sterling skip past Azpilicueta. Can he find a cross? He's got pressure on him. Maybe a question of a foul there, but the ball finds nobody, and it's half-time here at the Etihad Stadium. It's 0-0. Very little of note to speak of. Maybe the pressure of forcing your way into a Premier League playoff final. It's just forcing these players to be a bit more cautious with everything they do. Either way, we go into the half 0-0. When I said the first half was a cagey affair, I wasn't lying. We had one shot in the entire first half, and that went to Manchester City. It was a shot on target, but Kepa easily saved down to his left. Both teams will need to find much more of a creative flair, much more cutting edge if they are to find a way into the Premier League playoff final to match up against Liverpool. Chelsea have a chance here, but Jorginho missing an easy ball to Willian to get a break down that right hand side. De Bruyne under pressure but comfortably finds David Silva. Sorry, I think it was Zinchenko under pressure. They have a very similar appearance. Anyways, the ball is now with Chelsea. Rudiger has it. Anyway, as I was saying, creativity is key in this second half to unlock defences and find that goal. All it could take is one goal to get to that elusive final at Wembley Stadium to face Liverpool. If we don't get any goals, of course, there's no extra time. It's down to the dreaded penalty shootout. Chelsea are in this game thanks to a penalty shootout. A shootout against Manchester United that neither team really looked like they wanted to win. They couldn't score a penalty for love nor money. But now it's Sterling down the left. Silva has won it. Struck, cleared well by Chelsea though. Now Giroud looks to launch an attack. Willian, has he beaten the offside trap? It looked very close. Linesman's flag is down, so he has. Zinchenko hurrying him, and he's got nobody there to find. He had a couple of people in the box, but really nobody who was going to win any aerial superiority. Anyways, changes for both teams. Pedro for Manchester City for Mason Mount, and Ilkay Gundogan's coming on for Manchester City. And that's almost a more defensive change than we saw in the first game. We saw him coming on for Rodri, now we see him coming on for David Silva. Maybe Guardiola fearing Chelsea getting more and more into this game. But we see them with Giroud now. And that's cleared away after a bit of pinball around the edge of the penalty area. Rodri to Aguero, straight back to him. Gundogan now, more of a box-to-box type midfielder. Can he be the one to maybe make that run in behind or find that killer pass through? Time will tell. Rodri, De Bruyne, into Aguero, straight away making a run on. There's Gundogan, Aguero's shot, comfortable save by Kepa as well. That's gone behind by for a corner. Second shot of the game, second save of the game for Kepa. Corner to Manchester City. Are Man City going into this game? There's a second change for them. It's going to be Bernardo Silva. He's coming on for Riyad Mahrez. Less pace on the right hand side, but more creativity, more flair. A very talented Portuguese playmaker. City in possession again. I've said that more times than I can remember throughout the course of this tournament, but again they're unable to do anything with it, forcing Chelsea further and further back though. Kepa now in possession, Jorginho, Zuma, Kante. Chelsea looking to come forward, but really slow, laboured build-up and almost pressured to every ball by Manchester City. Now there's a chance to find Pedro. They do, but it's such a slow, underweighted pass that he has to come back inside, and any chance of breaking behind City's line completely lost. This isn't a dominant City defence like we saw a few years ago either. This is Fernandinho, a holding midfielder, and John Stones in the back line. Now then, here's an important chance for Chelsea. It's a set piece. First dangerous set piece we've seen. City going into another change. Not sure they would have liked to have made this one. De Bruyne, who's been influential, he's coming off. Phil Foden's coming on. Maybe a knock for De Bruyne we didn't see. Maybe he's just a bit tired from playing so many games in a short period of time. Of course, by that I mean 2. It's only been a couple of days. Now Chelsea with a chance. Kante on the drive. He's got a knack for scoring against Manchester United, but he's just scored against Manchester City. He's straight to the technical area. Straight to Frank Lampard. That was a goal Frank Lampard would have been proud of. Completely out of the blue there. Chelsea take the lead. Lovely low driven shot by N'Golo Kante. Edison, no chance, slightly late to the dive, but that ball just arced into the bottom corner. Chelsea 1-0. Are we about to see an upset on the cards here at the Etihad? Chelsea in possession here with Kovacic, getting close to that final 10 minutes. Pedro with the whip. Keeper chooses not to come to it. There's almost a little hesitancy about the Manchester City defence now. People looking around at each other as Giroud bids farewell. Chelsea support definitely appreciated the work he's put in. He's not had any success, but Tammy Abraham will come on for the last 10 minutes. That's not what Man City want to see. Fiery, fresh legs coming on with a lot more pace than what they've seen throughout the game. Anyway, Manchester City with possession now. That flick from Bernardo Silva really put Phil Foden in a lot of trouble. Gundogan, however, picks out Sterling, and he has the chance to break against Azpilicueta. He'll come back inside, finds Zinchenko, going to go with a more patient build-up. They need to find that killer pass that's going to put Aguero or somebody of the sort through. There's a great little run made by Phil Foden. It was unfound. Pedro will tackle Kyle Walker, put the ball out of play. We've got 6 minutes left of regulation. Time is running out for Manchester City here at the Etihad Stadium. John Stones, Phil Foden back to Stones. Walker finds Foden. Foden looking for options. There's a lot of pressure on a young man's shoulders. He's going to whip the ball in. Aguero nearly beats the challenge of Zuma, but can't quite get on the end of that. Now Alonso with a chance to bring it forward. Calm play by Kovacic. And Chelsea just keeping the ball, keeping possession in their own half is a dangerous game. Manchester City's press can't quite get through. Willian has the ball. He looks to launch, but Azpilicueta, who'd made the run on the overlap, is offside. City now. Fernandinho. What's he going to do? Who's going to be the man for Manchester City to unlock this Chelsea defence? Foden, poor touch to control. Alonso will come away with it, and now there's a quick pass, quick 1-2 between Kovacic and Pedro. Pedro's probably going to take this to the corner. We're inside 3 minutes of additional time. He's not. He's going to keep possession. In fact, he's going to have a poor touch himself and lose it. Stones, Walker, Manchester City, last embers of this game, last embers of their season. Rodri, not sure what to do with it. Foden finds Aguero. He's got to find the pass here. Oh, Manchester City are out of time. He does find a pass to Sterling on the left. Can he beat Azpilicueta and find a cross? No, he's going to go back to Zinchenko, and the referee's going to blow his whistle, and that's it. Chelsea are going to win 1-0. Look at the desolation on the Manchester City fans. Guardiola, very, very respectful, shaking Frank Lampard's hand in defeat. Aguero looks forlorn. Stones on his haunches. Chelsea progress. Could we see the most unlikely of Premier League champions from this season? They started the season with a 4-0 hammering at Old Trafford, of course, and they've really not been a team in the race since the midway point when Tammy Abraham's goals dried out. They found some form and looked to be hitting the heights, but slowly drifted away, and they've sort of been stuck in that middle of the top 7 fight for who's getting Champions League and who isn't. None of that matters now. What matters is they have a date with destiny and a date with Liverpool at Wembley Stadium, and we cannot wait to bring you that game here on the Wooly X12 Sports and Gaming channel. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see you again very, very soon. Goodbye.